Some's better than none.
But I mean, and a few torps. But jeez, I'm gonna check for. I wonder if she got crap in it. No, I think I'm in the army. Check the captain's quarters. I'm not getting a trespassing alert either. No, I can't get into the captain's quarters, or I can't get into his bedroom.
Why?
Let me go unlock it.
Yeah,
It's
you gotta.
locked.
Oh, yeah, you gotta unlock it.
What is that? Damn. Right, Alt backslash. I think I have unlocked set too. Right?
I have no idea.
All right. Do you want me to unlock the ports?
Yeah. No, leave it. Yeah, go ahead, just in case, because
Yeah,
I can lock
she's
them.
unlocked.
I can lock them again if I need to.
I think I just unlocked it. Let's see if I can open up the captain's bedroom door.
Yeah.
Then she's
Well,
unlocked.
unlock is different than port unlock. You know that, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah, burrs.
All right. Map.
Doors open.
Where are you
Nothing
at?
in his quarters locker though. Yeah,
Where
whatever.
are you at?
I am in that asteroid field outbound, orbital outbound of Yella. It's it is asteroid field or mining base Q4U-120 mining base.
Okay.
Copy mining base Q4U-120.
Q4.
And that is outbound of Yella on the Damar orbital side.
Well, that's. I can't pull up the mining base based on its code. Figures.
Yeah. Well, just go the map to Yella. There's an outbound, two of them, right? Outbound.
I
The
gotcha.
one that's
Your marker just
towards
showed up.
Damar.
Your marker showed up
Okay,
too.
got it. I'm trying to see if there's any damn fuses out. Where the hell are the fuses? That fuse is good. In the Pluto fuse in the. She might not be dead.
Well, if you got her to power up, it's not
I
dead
got
then.
power. I mean, I haven't tried to fly it around,
Yeah, but
but
it's
it
not.
is powered up.
It probably wouldn't have fuses for.
Fuses in the fuse in the break room is good.
I'm here.
You hear?
Yep.
Is there a fuse in the hangar?
Done. Probably. Can you open the hangar?
I could if I was in the cockpit, but hold
What?
on. Oh,
Oh,
let me
go
go
into the
back.
hangar.
Yeah, I'm in the hangar. I'll go. I just left the hangar. I forgot about the man thing. Opening hangar doors. I thought I just opened. All right. Now, okay. It's open. Maybe I didn't unlock it.
Man, I'm right above you. So.
All right. Let me go back to the cockpit. Open exterior. Okay, now the door to the cockpit doesn't open. Nothing's opening now. Arena Cerisa.
Not that I know of. At least it's not telling me we are. doors open
Don't
now?
know. They were all opening and now they're not open.
Did you accidentally
Automatic
lock
doors
it
just
instead of oh, server error?
server error. It's server error. Yeah, I'm like, no, no, man. She was all everything just a second ago. So
Boom. Let's see. I'm gonna move us to playing in the game so everybody knows. All right.
I'm all like, why the fuck isn't this shit opening now? Server.
Yep. Well, that explains why.
Just to register server error, I guess. Boy, it has been taking forever to frickin' reload these server errors. Holy
Yep.
Nike.
Yep. A lot of people have been talking about that too. What the hell? Why is it not clicking in?
Can't strip with the salvage ships in the hangars though anymore. That sucks. Wowza. Hurry up and frickin' wait.
Bummer, because the server was doing okay.
Seem to be doing alright. Yeah. Somebody could have just done something fucking stupid, you know.
Yeah.
There could be an edge case bug out there. People
But there are, because we, not last night, but the night before and the night before I had server errors. So there is, I think part of the reason though, you notice how we have not seen any updates regarding meshing or any of that stuff?
now nothing. It's been a little thin on even the monthly reports have been kind of like,
Exactly.
what?
Yeah. After losing their three top meshing people, I think it's a problem. That's why we haven't seen any.
Yeah. They're like, you got a bunch of guys looking at the code going, what the fuck did they do?
And how
How
did
did
they
they
do
do
it?
it?
And what do we do? And how do we
Well, we
fix it?
still have our one guy, isn't he still with us,
Balt?
Bolton?
Well, yeah, Balt. You know,
No, not Balt, the blonde guy. Or is he
Ahmed.
one that left?
Ahmed?
No, not Ahmed. The guy who did the presentation of meshing
No, he
at
was one of the three
SigmaCon.
that left.
Oh, they're fucked.
Yeah.
He's one of the guys that left.
Yep. Yep.
Jesus, this was his fucking brainchild.
That's right.
Oh, they're
That's right.
fucked.
And the other two that were with that they hired with him for him to work with him are the other two that left.
Yeah.
So the big question
They're
becomes,
making their own company right now, and they're going to say, come back to CIG and go, you want our services?
yep,
Here's what it's going to cost you.
yep,
You can hire us. We'll work on it for you, but it's going to cost you this.
yep.
I'm telling you, that's what they're fucking doing.
Oh yeah.
But
If they were
they got to
smart.
let them sweat for about 6 months.
Damn it.
Yeah, those three, they're gonna, yeah, they're fucked. I didn't realize it was him.
Yep. Yeah, he was the one. One
He's
of
been with CIG for a. He's been with
yeah.
CIG for a long time,
One
like
of
8 or 9 years.
yep. One of the posts that Ilinar posted about it, where he wrote that he had left and explained, he just time to move on, whatever. That he left it. He says that he left a good team behind now that it's running and working. Um,
Oh, really? Well,
but
maybe it's not as bad as I thought, but
well,
that
it
was
is
something.
working. It is working. The problem is it ain't finished. But he said
No.
he left them uh, a good base version of meshing. Because notice we don't have dynamic meshing either.
No, we just have static meshing,
Exactly. So,
and it has a lot of problems.
yep. I'm just,
Fucking
and there's no
the
way Sig, yeah,
border transition,
yep,
EGS transition is still just a fucking hot mess.
yeah. And the problem
Yeah.
is,
I'm gonna go eat dinner.
okay, how are you
I
going to
don't know
deal
what
with
this.
you're stuck in a Polaris?
Correct. I may just, it may just kick me out of the game, but at least you're
Oh
there.
well,
You can get the
it ain't gonna.
Polaris,
It,
right?
yeah. Well, if it's still there when this pops up, but you're going to lose your ship.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll lose them, I guess.
Oh, you didn't have anything worth anything on there?
No, nothing in it. It's just empty. I didn't find anything. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I did a mission, but I didn't. No. What do you call it? No ace pilot. All right. Well, screw it. I'll talk later.
All right.
All right. I'll be back. I'll see if it kicks me.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
I'm gonna have to change my machine back over to frickin' BIOS fan control, I think. Oh, you piece of shit. My temps are way high. long enough. What the hell? This fucking stupid ass game. Really? And of course, because he left, I won't be able to get in the damn thing. Oh, he left the ramp open. Okay. of my point defenses firing at my torpedoes. Really? His point defenses took out both of them? Unbelievable. That point defense is in a really good spot.
Are you still here? Or have you
Yep.
flown away?
No, I'm still here. I actually was lobbing torps at your at your ship. Your point
I don't
defenses.
think that's funny.
I wanted to see how good that point defense would work. Your ship has defended itself.
Why would you waste $500,000 to see that?
I didn't waste $500,000. I wasted 1.5 million worth, and it took all three out, and I didn't hit.
So where's my con now?
It's in front of us. I'll bring us there. Hold on.
I don't see anybody in.
I was down.
Foreigners!
I was in the torpedo bay. But I wanted to see, that's why I lined up the way I did. I wanted to see if it could actually handle multiples, and it took care of all three. What's odd is that the first one that I fired wasn't actually fully locked on yet, only the second two. So all three were traveling together, but the first one it ignored, and it flew right over the ship. It only took out two that were locked on. So yeah, they have got to fix point defenses to recognize dumbfire.
Okay.
Because it's clear it does not recognize dumbfire.
Is
So
that going to be your next test?
no, I already that was part of the test. I fired
Oh,
one.
you fired one past it, not
Correct.
at it.
Right. And then
And
the
it
other
didn't
two I
pick it
fired
up.
at it, and I did them all three, one right after the other. Um, so they were all in a bunch, and the one that went over it, it ignored, and the two that were locked on, it did not ignore.
Okay. So what how are we gonna salvage it?
You mean salvage it? I'm gonna fix it and use it.
Yeah, but you'll lose it. It'll just disappear, won't it?
No, it'll only disappear once we get it blowed up or you know whatever.
Well, you can't store it though, can you?
No, but I can leave it in my hangar and it'll stay there.
Okay.
Yep. How do you think I got six of those mechs?
All right, I'm going out the airlock.
Okay, yeah, the doors are unlocked. So go ahead and close them again if you would, because now it's fully functional. I just got to get it repaired for. It's got damage. One of the landing gears, rear engine, and I think.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I scanned it. I saw the damage. It
Yep.
didn't.
And
I was pleasantly surprised when I came in and there was gravity. I was like, oh.
yeah, starboard airlock looks damaged too. So maybe what they were
Yeah.
fighting or something, they got out of the ship and somebody was firing at that spot. Someday it'll be nice if we find something
My,
like this.
my cargo bay is damaged.
Yours?
Yeah.
That's weird. Unless one of the torpedoes got enough for close enough before point defenses took it down.
No, no, I think it was damaged before.
Oh.
Because I did one of those 135K missions, and I was taking a lot of ballistic hits.
Oh.
So it must have damaged it.
Yeah. Well, your point defenses did a hell of a job, that's for sure. I figured since
Yeah.
you were gone, you weren't coming back, so you know. That's what
Yeah,
I thought.
yeah, it's fine.
Huh?
I'm pleasantly surprised that I, you know,
Yeah. Well, it took me a
that I
bit to
was
get in,
still in
and
game.
yep, because I had to unlock the ship. The ship was not unlocked. In fact, I got to relock
Okay.
it now that I'm thinking about it.
Well, your hangar bay is still open here, or
Yep.
not hangar, your cargo starboard side.
Yeah, I'll close it. Oh wait, that might be also
Yeah,
damaged then, if that's still open.
maybe.
I'm just drinking, eating first.
Yeah, just the starboard one's open. Okay. Okay. Well, see, I thought we were gonna salvage this sucker.
Unless you can find another one in worse shape. Because now I don't have to use ours. I'm tired of losing.
Okay.
I don't have enough money anymore.
Well, I guess you're welcome.
Huh, what do you mean you're welcome? That's part of your duties, boy.
Uh,
You're the XO. You're supposed to be part of procurement, remember?
well, I guess I've procured
A new ship. Yep.
today.
All right. Let's see here. Power back
All
on.
right, I'm gonna
Power on.
go repair, and I guess we'll look for some. Well, we can go salvage. I tell you, any freaking one of these, it seems like I go to these asteroid fields, and there's always just dead ships and ships everywhere.
Yeah.
And again, often I find Polarises, quite a few. I mean, not every one,
Leave that
but I
open.
mean,
No.
usually within a game session, I come across one.
Yeah, this ramp is broken. That's why it's sitting
Yeah,
there. So I'm gonna have to repair before I do anything. It's got a lot of rear end damage.
I wouldn't repair it. I would just frickin' strip out the torps and maybe some of those guns and
Yeah, that's you.
kick it to the side.
That's you.
Yeah, but so you're just gonna spend a shit ton of money on it.
Yeah, but I'm
I'm not
doing it
spending
on
any
purpose.
money.
I'm doing it on purpose. Give me an
I know.
idea what it's
I've
gonna
heard a lot
cost
of
then.
women say how they lose money on purpose. I get it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, don't whine to me when the reality shows up and bites you in the ass someday. I'll be prepared for it. You
Reality
won't.
is, I got a bunch of torps in my cargo or in my freaking inventory. Is what the reality is.
The reality is you're gonna have to someday repair your ships, and you're gonna be like, man, this
But I
fucking.
don't have to repair one that I don't own. I don't have to.
Well, you might have to if you come across a repairable salvaged ship that you find.
If I could turn it into my ship or sell it, no problem. But if there's no chance of me to flip it for money, fuck
Oh
no.
yeah, that's the difference.
I mean, I'll strip it, but I'm not gonna try and fix it because then it disappears. Disappear. My luck is I spend 100,000 repairing it, and then I come back in the game and it's gone. I'd be like, oh
Yeah,
shit! And all I did was it
but
shows back up in the guy's inventory, and he's like, hey, my ship's back,
but
all
that's why
repaired and
but
everything.
that's why I find the workaround so I know what to do and what not to do. It'll be nice though when we can store them because we're supposed to be able to keep them as long as we can keep them, and eventually we're supposed to be able to put insurance on them after we take
Well, you
possession
gotta
of them.
like clean the title, right?
Yep,
Kind of like,
yep. Well, if it's listed as salvage, you shouldn't have to clean any title. Salvage is salvage rights.
well, salvage title.
Yeah, but I mean, you shouldn't have to go through hoops and all that for a salvage title.
Well, you got to file the damn paperwork.
Yeah, it's a game sake.
It's like
Somebody,
200 some bucks for a salvage title on a car.
yeah,
Well, most states it's in that range.
but that's real life. This is the game. And Sig needs to realize that, if somebody finds a ship all on its own, nobody around, nobody claims, then, that means they left, they're not coming back to it. Because by then they'll have the means to get back to it if there's a problem. And invariably, there's going to be
Well, I
times.
would hope so.
I mean, what are they going to do when some player is out in his javelin with his 50 crew of NPCs and his character dies of actual old age while he's in the middle of nowhere? You know, ship runs out of fuel and becomes a floating relic. And then someday, someone like you or me comes along and finds a perfectly good ship that ran out of fuel, might have some meteorite dings and breaks and shit from floating so long. You know, the right of salvage comes into play.
Hmm. I sure hope so, because that's a big part of what my would like to do
Yep,
in game.
yep. Yeah, especially if you find something salvageable and it's worth repairing, and like you said, you turn around and sell it.
And I'd like to be able to take components and, modify and,
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, it'd be
I mean,
cool to find.
granted,
Yeah, imagine what you could do. You find a Polaris and swap out the components for basic default components, put it on the market for half its price. You'd probably have some takers.
yeah, and or, like on stuff, say you not worth repairing it, but it's got components you might like, and then you take those and you
Yep,
soup them up,
yep,
rework them a little, tweak them,
yep. And the ship
and then
itself,
get them all freaking dolled up, and then sell them.
yep, and the ship hull itself, you just salvage.
Yeah, salvage, just munch it,
And
strip it and munch it or something,
yep,
right? But
yeah, because you'll need, and then you use
then
the
you,
material to
yeah,
build more components or upgrades or whatever
yeah,
they.
or modify or upgrade or do
Yep,
whatever to them. But
yep,
you got to have those core. You got to have like the starting component to modify them.
yep,
They're not cheap.
yeah. So for me, I'm looking at these tests as a way to figure out how much I will or will not spend and what it's the current cost wise, all that kind of stuff. I use all this information. I keep it in my head so that when the shit gets real, I can immediately make a decision. Do I want to try and rebuild this ship or just strip it completely? Because
That would be
there's like a mark that I'll have where if a ship is, you know, going to cost me $1 million to recover, but it's only a $2 million ship, I'll probably just strip it. Whereas,
junk it.
whereas if it's a $3 million ship and it costs me $1 million, I'll have to make a decision based on what its capabilities are, that kind of thing,
Well, and time, and
and time and effort.
it's going to be $1 million, and it's going to be fucking hours to fix it. Yeah,
Yep,
maybe not, right?
yep,
You go, yeah, but I can strip it and junk it in
right. But the thing
half an
is,
hour, and
I can do these tests now, and it does not cost me anything. If I wait till the game
I
live to do
wish
this,
we could
huh?
wish we could do those. I wish we could really do that.
Well, right, but
That thorough
I'm
test.
as the game is progressing, I am doing it to keep at it, see if anything's changed major, that type of thing. And I'm
I
doing
thought
it
you just
now
did
because
it
it
to
doesn't
drive you
it,
stir
it,
crazy.
it doesn't actually cost me anything in the full game to do what I'm doing. I'd freaking go broke, completely
You are
broke.
broke already.
Oh, I'm not broke, but I'm broke.
Actually, that's true. You have more money than I do right now. Son of a
Probably.
bitch.
I got what, maybe 10 million.
Yeah, you're not poor.
Well, I will be after I fix this thing.
Oh, I don't know. It won't cost that much. I'll bet it doesn't cost more than
Well,
100 grand
32 torps, and this thing's down to 23.
Well,
I
it doesn't
fired.
have 23. It had 21, I thought. And if you fired three, then you're down to 18 or
No,
17.
it said 23 I had left.
Oh, it had 23. Okay. Maybe I misread mine. I scanned it. I mean, I have some torps in my inventory.
You can donate
You
them if you
know,
want.
if we flew it to Hurston, I got a bunch of them in Hurston too.
Well,
Torps.
you can bring them up in my hangar.
Right, but I only have so many here at Crusader, but I've got a bunch more at Hurston.
Oh, well, we could do that. That'd probably save me a bunch of money. Save us a bunch of
Millions.
money. Huh?
It would save you millions.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's 500,000 a torp, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I do need to move those torps over here. I just haven't done it because it's a pain in the ass.
Yep.
You know, if I could go, here's my ship. I want these loaded on my ship, and it says, okay, it's going to cost you 10 grand. It's going to take 20 minutes. Great. I come back the next day and I move it, right?
Yep.
But now it's like, oh, that fucking every last one you got to drag up into the ship and blah, blah, blah.
Yep. Well, since there's this, we'll probably find more Polaris. So what I figured I'd do is I'm going to see what it'll cost to repair it, and then I want to see what it does when I store it. If it actually lets me put it back in the hangar, or if it just poof gone.
Well, that one, at least there was no trespass warning.
Yep.
Because there's others I've gone into that give me a trespass warning, so
Yep.
either the guy hasn't claimed them yet or something, right?
Right. But I want to see what happens now with it docked. Will it? Will it put
I
it?
think it's gonna fucking disappear on you because it's making you dock it.
It might. Well, I
I
could
mean, you
if
can
I could
leave it,
land.
but you can't store it. It's not gonna let you store it.
There we go. Well, we don't
That
know.
was why
We don't know.
that's why I went to Hurston. I remember why I went to Hurston because I had taken one over and I flew it here to try and land it, and
Yeah.
it wouldn't land it in my hangar.
Right.
It
It put
kept
it.
giving me a docking collar,
Right. But that's the only
and
way
I
you
was
can
like,
land these things. Here.
not in Hurston. Hurston, I just it gave me a
Yeah, but
big extra large hangar, and I
Hurst.
landed.
Yeah, but there's a difference. Hurston's not your home.
Right, but if it
So
was my home, it'd still give me a hangar at Hurston.
no. Yeah, it would. But that's why I'm doing this because it's. I want to
Same with
see.
Area 18. It would also give you a hangar and
You
not a
check the
docking
armory and
collar.
everything, right?
I did. There's nothing there. I didn't
All right.
check all the living quarters, only the captain's quarters storage.
Okay.
Um,
So you mean you missed this railgun here?
clearly, it's yours.
The one in the armory, around the corner. Most people.
There was no fucking railgun in the goddamn armory. I looked.
You know how many people miss or forget that? I've gone into Polaris, I go around the corner, there's no guns, but I check the other.
Oh, I checked the large rack. There was
Yep.
nothing there.
And it's hilarious
I checked
because.
the rack in the captain's quarters too. There
Yep.
was nothing in there.
Yep. I always do as well. Let's see. I parked starboard on, so.
All right, so are we gonna do salvage now?
Well, go ahead. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Because you want to do it in space and I want to do it on the ground.
Yep, that's true.
Because I can do salvage and mining. Now, if this thing does happen to store. Oh, shit. I knew what I forgot to do.
But if it stores, you're gonna lose all those fucking torps.
Well, I'm not
If it
worried
doesn't
about that.
store.
We'll find more Polaris. I have no doubt on that.
Oh, damn it. See, just pissing money away.
Well, why do you think I also did the test against your ship?
Just like a woman. Just like a woman.
Uh huh.
But these shoes were on sale. No, you're spending money.
Yep. It doesn't matter. I know that argument is hilarious. But they're on sale. I saved all this money.
That's what
You
you're
could have,
saying. You're like,
you,
well, but I didn't buy these torpedoes. They're not worth anything.
yeah,
The
but
hell, they're not. They're
by
worth a
doing it
fuck
now,
ton.
we don't have to lose any when it's real.
La la la. All right, I guess I'll pull my reclaimer.
I can, can I even use a tractor beam in this ship?
Not when it's in armistice.
That's what I thought. Yeah, so that's fucked up too, which is ridiculous. All right, let's see. What would have
Maybe once it's
charged me?
docked, you can. You know what I mean? But if you're flying, you can't. But maybe once it's docked, if you might be able to. I don't know. But I mean, if you're in a,
Oh
I
wow.
don't think so, right? Because it's got to be in a hangar. If it's in a hangar, you can't.
There's only 46K to repair it. I'm not doing the
Oh,
missile.
that's not bad.
I'm not doing the torps. 5.6 million. So we need to find new torps to.
Well, I got torps.
Right.
That's not hard.
Right.
But you got to get into a hangar.
Yeah. Which is what I'm going to try now. But I did the repairs just to kind of solidify my ownership. Now let's see if it will put it in a hangar, especially since I'm leaving the arrow in here too.
It ain't gonna put it in.
It may not. We don't know. We'll find out.
Like I said, I didn't try everything you're trying, but I had to go to Hurston. That's why I have those torps in Hurston because I was able to land and then I just tractored them all out.
Yeah. I just think it's bullshit that it if this doesn't work that I think it's bullshit that this doesn't work if it doesn't work because somebody claims a ship that is derelict, it should automatically be assigned to our hangar as if we paid rent for it or something, that kind of thing. There shouldn't be any problem or reason SIG can't say, oh, this ship is now owned by this account. And
Yeah,
that,
it was claimed. Maybe it's
right,
like, oh, the insurance company or something, right?
yeah,
Might want their slice of the pie, right?
yeah. But for now, until they get that kind of shit in game, there's no reason they couldn't say, well, the owner claimed it, so it's now full derelict. This person can now own it because they've stored it at their home hangar. That's all it's got to do.
My ship is on pad and it says claim. On pad, claim.
Yep, wasn't landed
I gotta
properly.
land it again, don't I?
Yep,
Oh, damn it. Looks like it's landed properly.
yep. You may have to go to another server boundary to get it clear. Remember the server error?
Yeah. Shit.
So you'll probably have to fly to.
I just repaired it too.
Yeah, you'll have to. Wait, you repaired it in your hangar just now?
No, I repaired it in the space station.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, you're probably gonna have to cross a boundary because of the server error.
Oh, Fooey. Fooey Kaflooey.
Yeah.
I mean, I flew a good ways. I thought that would have been a frickin' server boundary, right? From that asteroid field to frickin' Crusader. Or Seraphim and then Crusader. Doesn't have landing services though, does it?
What?
The ship doesn't have landing services
What ship?
available. My ship,
Oh,
the one I'm just back in my Phoenix, but it's not giving me landing services.
interesting.
Oh,
All right. So the only way I can get it into a hangar is to fly it in here when the hangar doors are open.
So can you go to your arrow, call for landing, and then fly it in and land it?
Yeah, if the doors would stay open long enough. Freaking
Yeah, well,
yeah, but hangar doors don't. Oh, I see what you're getting at.
yeah.
Yeah, let's give that a try. That's an idea. Shit, I forgot what docking port that was.
I don't know. I see it over there docked now. It's still sitting.
Well, can you? Oh wait, are you back in your ship?
I am.
You want to go over and pull the Polaris over, and I'll just open a hangar here, and then I'll
Well,
take
I
you.
gotta land again.
Well, no, I'll take you back out then to get your ship. Just let your ship hover.
How the hell am I gonna do that?
The ramp's still open, isn't it? I doubt it's been closed even with the repair.
That's pretty risky.
Oh, good point. Yeah, never mind, because you'd fall right onto that. Never mind.
I mean, I'll land. I mean, there's how many docking colors on there? I mean,
Six,
two,
seven,
three?
eight, a whole bunch.
Yeah.
I'll just go over
I
there.
gave you a one.
Well, each port is there's five. Each
Okay.
module has, so I have no idea which one I'm at. It'll say on the outside by
Start
the
at one.
ship. It should say at near the ship.
All right. So this landing is good. All right. I'm landing.
200. Well, I'm close. Huh, I picked right. It was docking port 5. Got lucky.
Good. Good. But I found the only way to fix when that darn hangers, even though you've repaired,
Uh-huh.
only way to fix those things is to store it. You know.
Uh,
And if you can't fix that, if it won't close, that ship is worthless.
yep.
Well, it's not worthless. It just we got to strip out the torps.
Right.
Done with it.
All right. Let's see here.
So I check and see if you can close that freaking hangar door. Because if you can't,
Yep.
let's
I
just
always do.
take it to Hurston
I always do.
and freaking strip it.
Why? I'll just strip it. We'll put it in the hangar here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we got a plan to try to get it in
Yeah.
the hangar. Correct. Yeah,
And if the
that
arrow
part's
doesn't
easy.
work, then you'll have to come and buy it, and I'll open the hangar from inside the hangar.
Yeah, gotcha. Roger, Roger. Do you want me to
Roger,
come to
Roger.
the docking? Do you want me to come to the docking collar?
I'm already on the ship. I'm gonna undock here in a second.
Well, how far is it? How long does it take me to get the docking port hot?
I don't know. You can if you want. I mean, like the hangar wide
Well,
open
that
right now.
way we don't have to do anything stupid. If it doesn't work,
Yeah. All right. I'm waiting.
then basically then you fly the ship out, right?
Yep. Just well.
Call hangar and then
All right. Hurry up.
like I'm coming.
Hurry, hurry! What's taking you so long?
I am Forrest Gumping it. You say you repaired that thing?
Yep. Yeah, I know.
Missing a whole bunch of RMZ.
Yep. Wonder if you could actually replace it now. It'd be interesting to try. I might have to do that.
I'm in the ship.
Okay, taking off. Wow.
Hangar's open. Okay.
Yeah, I opened it so I can get out of the thing.
Do you see that damage
Yep,
still on the skin
yep,
on the rear section?
yep.
Okay. So it's not just me. Gotcha.
Right.
All right.
So now what? ATC's not.
It'd be nice if you could use a like a vulture or something to actually put RMC back on a ship too
I could.
with the
I could
beam.
use the rifle.
Yes, I said it would be cool if you could use a ship
I can.
like the vulture.
I could. Can I? I thought the
No, you
vulture
can't.
allowed. Oh, it doesn't allow. That's the vulture. That's the Vulcan. That's right.
Or what do you mean? I meant, repairs the skin of a ship
Yes.
in
I just
reverse
right.
on it
It's
with a
not
vulture.
right. It's not the vulture. It's the Vulcan that does that.
Oh, well, that ship's not even in the game yet.
Right. So yeah, we can't do it with a ship right now, but we could with the rifle.
Could with the rifle, but God, that would probably take forever.
It'd look kind of wild once you're done. You'd need a lot of RMC for it.
Hmm. We could spell something out.
Yeah.
Hunk of junk.
Come on. Give me a fucking ATC call here.
Yeah, well, docking's kind of silly. Why would it just? Why does it sit here and think, "Oh, I need you to wait"? Why? Why do you need me to wait? Just disconnect the fuck clamps, please.
Yep.
I'm gonna go check the hangar door, see if it closes.
Should. I unlocked it.
Yeah, but it's still open right now.
I know. I opened it. I manually was back there. I
I
opened
meant
it.
the cargo. I
Oh,
mean
the
the cargo
cargo.
tray.
Cargo. Gotcha. Because the hangar bay door does so. And I haven't relocked the ship. I'm just trying to get the fucking thing to undock now.
Yeah, the hangar doors or the fucking cargo doors are that door's screwed.
Oh shit. We
It
can't.
won't actuate.
And now we can't use the tractor beam, right?
Um, let me see if I can use the one in the cargo bay. It won't let me go into the remote turret.
So let's see. We docked the ship we salvaged, and now we can't undock the damn thing.
Yeah, it's something's going wrong. You should be able to undock it.
Yep. It let us dock, so why in the hell? Unless we're in another server error.
I can check. Oh no, it let me in the console.
Because I'm trying manually too. So far, nothing.
But it's not letting me into the tractor beam. Well, wait, is the tractor beam control up there in the
No,
cockpit? I thought
no,
it was down here at this console.
it is.
Use tractor beam.
Why don't you come up and see if you can undock this thing?
All right. Yeah, it's not letting me use the tractor beam. I mean, it'll let me power it on, it'll let me blah blah blah, but not.
Yeah, that means the safe zone. It won't fucking work.
Yeah. All right, coming up.
Yeah, my portal won't work either. I mean, it's that kind of stuff that's just bullshit, infuriating. Put a fucking band-aid on it instead of fixing it like they should have. Yep, it's the ship. Because I just came out of the arrow and I just opened the hangar. Or did it just undock? Oh,
Yeah,
it
in it.
disappeared.
I'm in it. I'm flying it. What
Darn.
do you mean? Well, I'm in the cockpit.
I, you're invisible then. You're floating in space.
Oh, it's not. It's not. It's still docked.
Because I just heard the whole thing, do the sound and all that. See if
The
you can
ship
undock.
just jumped. It's like merged with the space station here.
Yeah, because my hangar opened up over here. So you can't undock either. Because when I hit ATC, all I heard was the docking collar go boom, boom, and your ship disappeared.
Yeah, and I hit it too, and then I was in third person, and then I went back, and it was like all this, like I was flying through the space station.
Really?
Yeah,
Are you still flying through the space station?
in fact, I have repair options, so I could repair it 1.5.6 million to
Uh huh.
give it give it new torps.
But it won't let you undock.
Oh, well, it won't let me undock. Let me power it up.
That's messed up.
Power it back on.
Yeah, I went through all that already.
Oh, oh, oh! There it goes. I got the docking prompt came up.
Oh, so you're undocked now?
Well, it gave me the achieve whatever final docking.
I
I
don't.
think it's undocked.
If it is, then
I think it might be because it just popped up you know what I mean, the
yep,
landing
yep,
screen, the docking screen.
yep. Well, if you do,
But
then come over to where I'm at and we'll get it landed.
but it's not letting go of me. It's acting like I want to dock,
But you
not that
can't
I
move.
am
But you
docked.
can't move.
No.
Hit the ATC again. Still nothing, right?
Oh, now it won't let me get out of the seat either.
Oh, great. guess that if you end up going to menu and coming back in, that ship will disappear. They gotta fix this kind of. They just gotta fix this game. This is ridiculous. I mean, it's simple shit like that we should not be having to deal with. And I think that's why so many people are just done. I really do.
Yeah, and that's what last time I just didn't dock. I was like, I was like, screw it. I'm gonna go somewhere where I know I can land it, and then at least I can get
But
some value out of all
yeah.
this, the
Well, we've
effort.
learned something from this too, so it's not that I'm not worried about it. But this kind of stuff, it's they better start stepping up. Enough of the fucking events, enough of the fucking mission events, and all this other bullshit that they keep working on. Take the time, start doing proper Q&A, and fix these fucking bugs. Period. Stop band-aiding shit. Stop faking shit. Stop making stuff that you're gonna fucking replace 5 years down the road. If you're serious about making this project turn into something, start doing the work and stop making band-aid changes. Period. That's
Anything you want me to do with it?
nope. Why get
Me
it
to
free?
power it off?
Just leave it. If you can't get out of it, don't worry about it because we're not going to be able to do anything with it. Doesn't show up in the kiosk.
No, but it's probably still sitting here at docking collar 5.
Yep, that's Sig's problem, not mine. Yeah, we only have the three that we own. Let's see. Well, I gotta go let the little shit in. I'll be right back.
Oh shit. Oh, that's the wrong side. Never mind.
So what'd you end up doing?
I did an Alt F4, right?
Yep.
Thinking, all right, I'll see if it'll load me back in and fix anything.
Uh huh.
Didn't do shit. So I'm getting ready just to log the menu at this point.
So even an Alt F4 didn't break it. Wow.
Nope, brought me right back into the sea.
Huh.
Same condition. Like with the landing or the docking, you know, guidance
Yep.
HUD up, and but I can't. It'll tell me you're clear to launch,
Huh.
you know.
All right. The wife just
But
got home, so I'll be back in a couple. I just wanted to check and see what was going on
yeah,
before I got logged out. So give me a few more minutes and I'll be back. Yeah, I don't see the icon for it anymore.
yeah. I went to menu and came back, so I don't know where it is.
Well, it should have disappeared.
I think it did. I don't see a symbol for it.
Nope. I'm wondering if I had spawned a different ship. I wonder if you had spawned a different ship if it would just disappeared too. I'll have to try that next time. I wish.
Next time, how about we just strip it?
Depends on my mood.
Yeah, reasonable.
Right now, I'm gonna go shoot some things instead of salvage because I need to kill things right now.
Okay.
Well, to give me something so that I've accomplished at least something. I mean, been playing what 2.5 hours, and accomplished nothing. I know what else I gotta do. I gotta freaking damn. I gotta make an adjustment to my fan system. I was messing around with it, and I kind of lowered them a bit, noise-wise, and I think I went too far. I'm up over 200 Fahrenheit. CPU temp's okay, but man, the liquid temp is not holding up very well. Actually, while I'm flying out, where's my frickin' HUD again? Damn it.
Okie dokie. What's the smallest ship the Funyun will fit into?
Uh, the Bunyan,
Or whatever you call it.
uh,
Salvager.
probably the Polaris.
Really?
Now the other one, the Golem, the
Won't fit
Golem,
into a C2 either?
I've never tried, so I don't know. Could try it. The Golem, that's mining one, that will fit into an Asgard with
Okay.
with power left over too.
All right.
Well, shit. Oh, this bites. I'm gonna have to dock and
Flying.
I gotta fix my machine. I gotta adjust my machine, I should say. It could also be the game causing it, but I'm not taking a chance. Because I'm running upward at 212 frame, 212 Fahrenheit, and I'm getting one thermal indication, so it's too hot. And I ain't gonna mess around with it. Burn out my system. Sure would be nice if we had a fucking HUD in this game. You know, like a HUD.
Mm-hmm. HUDs are cool.
Yeah. But no, it breaks and they don't bother to fix it. They just let us have it, languish with it in live, no big deal. Whatever the fuck. Even though it's been reported, I see ad nauseum. And it'll probably be that way for the next 5 years. At least I know my AIO is working. Holy shit, it's pushing heat. It's gotta be the game causing that though.
You know what? These 135K when you got to protect the dude,
Uh,
are not so easy because he's already, a lot of times pretty damaged by the time you even, you know, get to him.
come on.
Come on, baby. Come on. Let me have him. You got it. There's one. Well, I got to him at least.
All right. I'm gonna have
See
to.
if I can keep him alive.
I gotta reboot this machine. I'll be back up in a sec. Okay.
All right.
Come on, damn it. Oh, what the hell's going on here? It's gonna make me do this in the BIOS, I think.
God damn it! Got an ace pilot. Soft killed him, but before the ship slowed down, he hit an asteroid, blows up, doesn't give me the marker for him. I'm at the ship, looking all over. I found the wreck. I saw him, where he hit the asteroid. But no pilot. He's just missing. It's like, that's
What the fuck?
such douchery. You know what I'm trying?
That's gonna make me go to damn BIOS. Son of a bitch. These people need to get their heads out of their asses too. They patched their software for fan control, and now it's completely broken, apparently. My fans are running at 100% right now. At least it's keeping it cool.
I don't guess so.
I'm going to bring the stream down for those watching until I can figure out what the hell I need to do here. I'll bring it back up once I finish.